wasn't how I usually like to start my mornings. They say crime never sleeps in Dog City. Truth is, it just gets up early. Early enough to learn not to mess with Ace Hart, private eye dog, before his morning coffee. It looked like the beginning of a pretty interesting day.
You see, Art, the first thing you learn when you're a cartoon animator like me is to grab the audience right from the start.
Bow wow! Can't wait to see how we're gonna top that!
Me neither.
Well, Mr. Shag, maybe I could stay all day and help.
You? Stay?
Oh, sure. I could be a big help.
But you stay here all day?
Sure. I could be an award-winning animator, too.
Artie, you've helped enough already.
Aw, Mr. Shag.
Oh, now, Artie, you know that today is your first day at that new school.
Aw, Mr. Shag, I don't want to go to doggone obedience school. I'm really scared.
Come on, Artie.
Oh, but what if the teachers are mean?
Artie.
What if the other kids don't like me? What if I can't reach the hydrants?
Down, boy, down. Now, Artie, you know what Ace Hart says. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. And the dog catcher. But that's another story.
Okay, Mr. Shag. Thanks. Mr. Shag,
Yes, Artie?
did Ace Hart really say that?
He will.
Oh,
Now, all I need is an idea. Hey, school's a new adventure. That's it. Ace Hart in The Case of the Disobedient School Delinquents. Yeah, that has a certain ring to it.
It was a typical morning at the office. I was taking care of some unfinished business with my arch nemesis, Baron von Rottweiler.
And this is for always sticking your nose where it does not belong.
Hold it a second, will you, boys? Ace Hart, private eye dog. Eddie. Hey, kid. Not much, just the usual. Say, how's the first day at doggone obedience school?
It's all wrong, Ace. The teachers, they're low-down, nasty, despicable bad guys.
Take it easy, kid. Teachers always seem strict the first day. There's nothing. Eddie? Hello, kid? Eddie? Eddie? Hello, kid? It wasn't like that wet-nosed pup to hang up. I'd a hunch something was wrong. I had to take care of the Baron. Fuck Schnell. Okay, Rottweiler. You're gonna come along peacefully, you're gonna make me dog you all over the city.
Well, since you put it that way.
Me and my big mouth.
Eliot! Don't whine to me, Ace. This chase all over town was your idea. I'm not against fast-paced action, but I'd like to have a little warning.
Enough already! Time for the old blind alley routine.
Fine with me. All this drawing's giving me lockpaw.
Stop, Leon! Stop! Curse you, Ace! I told you we should have taken the Duesenberg, Leon. Bad dog!
Destroying public property is a criminal offense, fellas. And as usual, never a cop around when you need one.
I heard that.
Well, if it isn't Chief Inspector Rosie O Gravy.
Looks like you've been dogging these two all over town.
I'm like a lot of dogs. Any excuse for a good run.
Slap the collars on them, boys. Thanks, Ace.
Just doing what the sign says, Rosie. Keeping Dog City clean.
You're a model citizen, Hart.
Yeah, well, don't let it get around. It'll spoil my reputation.
Like to stick around and chew the biscuit, but you better gotta run. Got a top secret undercover investigation in the works. See you around, Ace.
Rosie. Yeah, like all tough guys, I had a soft spot for Great Danes. And wet-nosed pups. So, Rottweiler was en route to the dog pound, Rosie was on a top-secret undercover assignment, and me, I was on my way to doggone obedience school. It had been a long time since I'd traipsed the hallowed halls of higher learning, but even so, something didn't seem right. There was something about the whole setup that smelled like someone else's hydrant. My plan was to slip in, nose around, and find Eddie all on the QT. Fortunately, the window to the furnace room was open. Unfortunately, the light was off.
Hey, yous!
The voice tipped me off. It was Bruiser, muscle-brain nephew to Bugsy Vile, Dog City's underworld kingpin. Fortunately, private eye dogs like me are masters of a million disguises. Time to slip into disguise number 312.
Come out, I know you're in there.
Be with you in a moment.
Eliot!
What's this?
Disguise number 312. The one you used in the case of the flaming flamingos.
312? I meant 213.
All right, if that's what you want.
Hey, that tickles. 1, 2, 3? Never did have a head for numbers. This is more like it, I think. But will it work?
We'll just have to see, Ace.
You must be one of the new students. Say, ain't you kind of big for a kid?
Nah, I'm just tall for my height.
Yeah, me too.
So Eddie was giving it to me straight. Dog City's public enemies were up to no good. Whatever it was would have to wait till I found Eddie.
Move it or lose it, creep. No one gets in Rusty's way.
Rusty! May I commend you on your delinquent-esque entrance?
Bugsy Vile.
Class, what is the rule as to the proper manner in which to deport oneself at all times?
Be tough against tough.
Very good! Everyone gets an A. Plus, anything else they can grab when I am not looking.
So that was the scam. Bugsy and his mongrel mob had taken over the doggone obedience school and turned it into a criminal disobedience school. Eddie was in trouble. Big trouble.
You, the new youth, advance to the front of the class.
I had to play along until I found Eddie.
Now, who will volunteer to enlighten us with the meaning of the word frisking?
May I be excused?
That is incorrect! Rusty?
Friskin. To relieve someone of any or all items they possess on their bodily poison.
Bingo! That was just an expression, Bingo. Sit! Mr. Frisky, if you please. My esteemed colleague will now demonstrate the finer points of the frisking of innocence.
Like stealing candy from a baby.
Now you try it.
Now may I be excused?
No, you may not! I believe we have enough time for you to try it again. My pocket watch! It has been pilfered right out from under my very own proboscis.
Hey, I'm clean.
I took it. What of it?
That is the final remaining straw. You have a week's detention.
Me? But he swiped it.
Exactly. You had equal opportunity to reap the rewards of a dishonest act. And not only did you hesitate, you told the truth. You cannot frisk, you cannot pilfer. What do you have to say for yourself?
May I be excused? I had a hunch Eddie'd been excused from classes. Permanently. If I was right, I knew where he'd be. The principal's office. Eddie!
How do you... Ace! Great disguise!
Not now, kid. Wait till I get you out of here, then you can hero worship me all you want.
Hey, now what's with the new kid?
Ha! Shows how much you know, Principal Vile. That's Ace Hart in disguise. He's got 1,000,000 of them.
Well, what do you know? So it is.
Eddie was a bright pup. He got an A+ in spilling the beans.
Albuquerque. A-L-B.
Forget it, Bugsy. You're just playing school with me. Knock it off and give it to me straight. You're up to something. Why have you taken over this school?
Simply to give these pups the education I never had.
You're turning them to a life of crime.
A life of crime? Oh, that my short time here as their mentor would yield such a long-lasting influence on these impressionable youths.
I get it. You're giving them a crash course in crime so they'll help you pull a heist.
You are a smart dog, Hart.
Level with me, Bugsy. What is it, a bank job?
Traditionally, this is the part where the bad guy reveals his master plan to the doomed hero. But not this time. You got an E for effort, Hart. But too bad I also have to give you a D. As in, that is it for yous, boys!
Come on, Ace! You gotta do something fast!
Recess!
Swell! Let's go, fellas!
Ooh, saved by the bell. Literally. Okay, Eddie, I got the rest all figured out. You knock me over, my fall breaks a chair, I get loose, and we're out of here. What do you say?
Wow! Great plan, Ace!
Ready, Eddie?
Ace?
This must be what they mean by high school. All right, I'm taking y'all in for corrupted minors and planning a big heist you won't even tell me about.
Ace, what are you doing?
What do you mean? I've just battled it out with the bad guys and saved the day.
Not much of a battle, Ace. Besides, don't we want the pups to learn that, in the end, crime doesn't pay?
Okay, done. I caught the bad guys. They're going to jail.
That's not what I had in mind.
Then how about one of those health and safety tip segments for the kids at home? Right after I get out of this stupid uniform.
Hold on, Ace. I've got a better idea.
As always.
From the top of the scene.
Don't mind me.
We've been tracked!
There they are. No one gets away from Bugsy Violent gets away with it. After them!
Quick, in here.
No time for that now, Mad Dog. I'll take you for walkies later.
Doggone hay fever.
Hey! Ooh, oh, I've been bushwhacked. No one here, dog fodder.
Frisky Fingers, come on down!
Door number, 1. No, 2. No, wait! Indecisiveness makes me crazy. Okay. Door number 2. No, 3.
Is nothing sacred?
So, if train A is 40 miles away and traveling at 90 miles per hour, and train B is 20 miles away and traveling at 60 miles per hour, I put it to you scholarly gentlemen as to which train will run you over first. Train A or train B? As you ponder that problem, I will accompany my students on our field trip to the Dog City Mint, henceforth to be referred to as the Doggy Mint.
The Doggy Mint.
Where they will put into practice all that they have learned at my disobedience school.
The Doggy Mint, Ace! That's where the government...
Prints all the money and guards all the gold bone reserves.
Ha! Those nickel and dime crooks will never get past the front door.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Field trip from the doggone obedience school, here to expand our financial, educational horizons.
Genius, boss! Genius!
We got one chance, Eddie. Figure out which train will get here first and hope we can dodge it. Okay, if we divide the speed by the distance, it's the B train.
Ace! Shouldn't we change the miles to a fraction and multiply? That would mean... train.
Divide, B train.
Multiply, A train.
Divide, B train.
Multiply, A train.
Okay, my puppy perpetrators, you may now proceed. Better living through chemistry.
A much better living. Divide.
Multiply.
Divide.
Multiply. Wait, listen. The trains, Ace. The trains.
Eliot! Okay, El, I give up. Which train, which track?
Well, it's just that...
You don't know which one's coming first either, do you?
Math wasn't my best subject.
Oh, great.
Sorry, Ace. This one's riding on Eddie.
Ooh, bad choice of words, Eliot.
Ace, the trains. They're seconds away.
You're the one with the grades, kid. Whichever way you call it, I'm with you.
Train A.
Okay.
No, B.
I guess you could say all that extra homework and weekends in the library finally paid off, eh, Eddie?
Yeah, but I'd just say it was a lucky guess.
As principal at a doggone disobedience school, I graduate yous all with the highest dishonors.
Sorry, Bugsy. School's out.
Ace Hart!
Expel him!
Whoa.
Money problems, Hart? Let me put you out of my misery.
Looks like you got the drop on me, Bugsy.
Don't worry, Ace. I've got the drop on Bugsy.
Don't worry, Dogfather. I've got the drop on the brat.
Don't worry, kid.
You getting the drop on me? You're getting the drop on me?
Yeah, and then Mad Dog gets the drop on me. Now everyone has the drop on everyone.
This is senseless.
Thanks, Uncle Bugsy. I knew you'd like it.
Huh? What? If yous think yous have won, think again. I still have my loyal students. Rusty!
Forget it, Bugsy. The jig is up.
What is this, a double cross? Rusty, you were my prized pupil. You were like a son to me.
You mean daughter, don't you? Chief Inspector Rosie O Gravy, Dog City Police on top secret undercover assignment. You're under arrest.
It's the FBI, the CIA, RCMP, Scotland Yard, and the Boodle. Bingo. I am clearly the victim of an elaborate and highly successful sting operation. Kudos and curses to all.
Rosie O Gravy, I should have guessed.
Ace Hart? I should have known.
Yeah, how's that?
By the silly-looking knees.
They are kind of funny, Ace. You know, after what happened today, school's gonna be pretty boring.
Kid, school's like anything else. It's whatever you make it.
Mr. Shag!
Artie, how's your new school?
Oh, it's great, Mr.
Good,
Shag.
good.
And like Ace Hart says, there's nothing to fear but fear itself.
And the dog catcher.
But that's another story.
So, see, I told you, Artie. School is really just a part of the great adventure we call... life.
Mr. Shag,
Yes, Artie?
could you help me with my homework?
Oh, sure.
Oh, good. If, train A is 40 miles away, traveling at 90 miles per hour, and train B is 60 miles away, traveling at 50 miles an hour, which train would arrive first?